Bitcoin is dead, guys. The party is over. Blockchain has failed. Okay, who am I kidding? Bitcoin has been declared dead for 300 times. At least that's what 99bitcoins.com claims. It's the only website I know that's collecting obituaries about Bitcoin. And as you can see, 300 Sparta. Bitcoin has died 300 times and counting. And only in the year 2018, already 62 times. Amazing. So in today's video, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, the SEC, Bitfinex had the EU Parliament, furthermore, cryptocurrency exchanges in Germany, and something about Twitch. Very interesting news today. So if you enjoyed the content, make sure to leave it a thumbs up and comment down below. Really supports my channel and really fills my heart with gratitude to see the videos getting a positive response. So if you enjoyed it, please leave it a thumbs up and let's get started. So Bitcoin has been sentenced to death 300 times. We see that in Toshi Times and the obituary, as I said earlier. And Bitcoin has stated that it died 62 times, and according to an article from what was it again? I think it was posted on CNBC, the latest one. Most recent death. I think it was CNBC or CNN, basically claiming that Bitcoin's need for electricity is its Achilles heel, and that the hardware is too expensive, that sooner or later it will die. So basically, it's interesting how this news outlet exposes itself of not knowing shit about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, so that argumentation doesn't make any sense at all. If they would say blockchain will survive, but Bitcoin might be a bit speculative, I would say, okay, fair enough. That's a point. That's a fair point. That's a opinion that they could have. But claiming that I just activated my ventilator here because it's really hot in my room. But saying that it will die because of electricity bills and the hardware is like really ridiculous in my opinion. Further on, SEC Clayton, come see us if you want to do an ICO. And this is something that I would definitely have to advise also all the ICOs that are watching me. Guys, if you are a crypto company and you are doing an ICO and the regulators of your country, you're not sure how to approach them, your lawyers tell you don't talk to them, I advise you not to listen to your lawyers before, why should you try dodging? Why should you, it's like with a company, like if you have a problem with a colleague of yours, if you go to HR and then HR approaches that guy and says like somebody has a problem with you, just creates like this atmosphere of uncertainty and people not knowing what to do basically. But if you really approach them and straightforward and say, hey, listen, we have this little issue, let's talk about it, I think it's a much smarter approach than just beating around the bush and sending your fancy little lawyers to talk to them. So whether or not you're from the US or any other country that's doing an ICO, don't be afraid of approaching the regulators, whether it's the SEC or anything else. So a token, a digital asset where I give you my money and you go off and make a venture, and in return for giving me my money, I say you can't get a return. This is a security and we regulate that. He told CNBC, Bob Pisani, we regulate the offering of that security and regulate the trading of that security. So, guys, don't beat around the bush and come and talk to the SEC, because they are really frustrated that many ICOs choose not to talk to them and instead send their lawyers, and it creates really a weird atmosphere. So the SEC only wants one thing, and that is, okay, maybe they don't want only to protect the customer, maybe they want some control, but they definitely want to protect people who invest into ICOs. So just talk to them, tell them, look, this is my business model, we did KYC, we did AML, we are legit, let us do our thing. And I think you're going to be on a better path than, not talking to them. Next up, crypto exchange Bitfinex bounces back after a DOS attack. So Bitfinex has been hacked, and what has been going on, let me just wipe up the text that I have prepared. So shortly after completing an unplanned maintenance, Bitfinex suffered a DOS attack on Tuesday. While it managed to recover in less than 3 hours, users weren't happy. Their assets were frozen twice. And that's, of course, something really unfortunate. We see it so often that cryptocurrency exchanges get hacked. But at the end of the day, guys, if your funds weren't stolen, I think you really... Is there a reason to get angry? Maybe there is, maybe not. Maybe you lost on a big opportunity for trading, but it's something that we just see all the time. Just because a cryptocurrency exchange is big does not mean that you are protected from getting hacked, that it's immune to getting hacked. So make sure to only have the funds that you use for trading when in these exchanges and not more. So don't have the majority of your funds in an exchange, because we have seen 2013 Mt. Gox was hacked and people are still waiting for the money today. So don't be one of those guys. Next up, EU Parliament study. When it comes to terrorist funding, cryptocurrencies don't pose a greater risk than fiat. Something I have been arguing for a long time now. We had 9/11 a long time before Bitcoin was invented, and since then, it doesn't make any sense to think that money laundering and terrorist financing is increasing due to cryptocurrencies. Right now, we're not seeing something like that, and I'm glad to see that a report of the European Parliament confirms that. So in their current form and at current levels of adoption, virtual currencies may not present terrorist actors with substantial advantages over other methods of funding and financing they already utilize. In a nutshell, fiat and crypto both have the same risks of financial terrorism. Regulators should also draft guidance that takes a nuanced approach to characterizing the risks virtual currencies pose in a different context and for different purposes. For example, the illicit finance risks that traceable cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin present is generally not as significant as the presented by privacy-focused altcoins. Now, while I like privacy-focused altcoins such as VeChain or Monero or whatever, I can understand that the government has an issue with them because they're untraceable. So I can understand that point, although I don't like it. The public sector cannot develop effective regulation, enhance knowledge, and improve intelligence acting alone. Corporations and interaction with business and the VC industry is essential. Member states should develop dedicated fora for sharing information with local VC industry participants, including sharing of intelligence for operational purposes, the research suggested. Good thing to know that cryptocurrencies aren't adding anything to the terrorist problem, because that's something that's just completely silly in my opinion. So in Germany, six financial institutions are trading cryptocurrencies. Names are unknown, but because of the low market cap until now, they haven't taken any steps. So this is written from Reuters, and BaFin has confirmed that 6 financial institutions are trading cryptocurrencies. BaFin is pretty much the SEC of Germany. And on my German channel, maybe you know my German channel, Crypto Marco, just with a K. Instead of a C in the Marco, has like 15,000 subscribers. Some of my viewers have told me in the comment section that some of their bank accounts were frozen or even closed due to the fact that they have traded with cryptocurrencies. So really looking forward to see what's going to happen in Germany with that. And Twitch streamers now can be tipped with cryptocurrencies. Streamlabs, the app of the streaming giant Twitch, started a new service which will allow its users to tip their favorite streamer using virtual currency. The service has already been integrated within the platform, which means that fans can now support their favorite streamers via crypto. Now, I'm not a big fan of Twitch. I'm not watching streams, to be honest. I don't understand why people watch streams. Why should you watch somebody play a game when you can play it yourself? But anyway, if you like it, that's completely fine. And now you can tip them via Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. Further currencies are probably gonna get added. And it's a cool thing to see that happening to Twitch. So today is the 29th anniversary of the Tiananmen Square massacre, where 10,000 people, peaceful protesters, lost their lives. Crypto isn't about Lambos, it's about revolution, the end of the ability of governments to print money at will to wage wars on others. So guys, sorry for bringing up such a horrific and sad thing at the end, but it's just a fact that It's true, cryptocurrencies are not only about Lambos, not only about going to the moon, but at the same time, it's really a financial revolution because we can actually see the supply and demand of a currency thanks to the blockchain technology, thanks to the public ledger. It's impossible to cause inflation by printing coins because that's not possible. And it's just a fact that you can't forget. So who knows what would have happened if cryptocurrencies would be the standard of paying already 30 years ago. Maybe these, 180 to 10,000 people, the numbers aren't sure, people would still be alive. So just wanted to remind you that cryptocurrencies and blockchain is a revolution and not only something that you can use to speculate with and get some money. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave it a thumbs up and comment down below. Among everybody who's commenting, I am giving away a small amount of Litecoin every week. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, and keep in mind, everything in this video is my personal opinion and not financial advice.